Katakot sir kasi kasali ako sa nakuan dyan
ISIS is holding hostages here and holding out a dark warning to the world.
Declare martial law in the Mindanao group of violence.
This is all out conflict. It's been devastating.
I don't. We're all very, very shaken.
This isn't Iraq or Syria, it's Marawi in the Philippines, and ISIS captured it.
Labas na pintuan na ng bahay namin. Pumapaparusahan namin. Pumapaparusahan namin. Parusahan namin.
Ano ang terorismo? Ang terorismo o panliligalig ay ang paggamit ng dahas bilang anyo ng pagpili. Sa kasalukuyan, walang pinagkasunduang isang definisyon ng salita. Ang terorismo ay isang pangunahing suliranin sa Pilipinas at ito ay naiugnay sa labang Moro at himagsikang CVP-NPA.
The Philippine military has bombarded parts of the city of Marawi and deployed scores of soldiers as it seeks to push back against militants from groups linked to Islamic State. The crisis in the southern Philippines has already left more than 100 people dead, including many civilians, stoking fears of an expansion of Islamic State in Southeast Asia.
Government must put an end to this.
Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte has declared 60 days of martial law on the predominantly Muslim island of Mindanao, which is home to 22 million people. The country's military is confronting Maute, an extremist group that has pledged allegiance to Islamic State. Maute fighters first occupied Marawi last week after soldiers tried to arrest Isnilon Hapilon. Hapilon is a jihadist who leads an affiliated extremist group, Abu Sayyaf. Maute and Abu Sayyaf both want to establish a caliphate in the southern Philippines. Abu Sayyaf had been allied with Al-Qaeda since the mid-1990s before declaring its allegiance to Islamic State in 2014. Authorities believe that Hapilon is Islamic State's point man in the Philippines.
So you can say that the ISIS is here already.
Maute has been accused of being involved in the bombing of President Duterte's hometown, Davao, last year.
And about half of that number are foreign terrorists.
Government officials said last week that foreign Islamist fighters have joined Maute, raising fears that Mindanao could become a regional stronghold of Islamic State. Mindanao has long been a hotbed of local insurgencies and separatist movements. Now, despite Duterte's heavy-handed approach, concerns persist over the army's ability to keep the situation in the southern region under control.
You are going to fight. I have to fight every day until this conflict is resolved.
Duterte's spokesman said the president is committed to restoring peace and order in Mindanao and is focused on the terrorist threat. Thousands of civilians fled their homes in Marawi to seek shelter and aid nearby. Some people hoisted white flags to avoid being targeted by soldiers.
Natamaan yung dinanan ko ng helicopter. Hindi ako, nahulog ako doon. Pagkatapos yung bahay namin,
officials say many of the civilians reported dead appear to have been executed by the militants.
Ano ang anti-terrorism? The Anti-Terrorism Act of 2020, officially designated as Republic Act Number 11479, is Philippine law whose intent is to prevent, prohibit, and penalize terrorism in the Philippines. The law signed by President Rodrigo Duterte on July 3, 2020, and effectively replaced the Human Security Act of 27 on July 18, 2020. Ang panukalang batas na anti-terrorism bill ay hindi anti-human rights at sa halip ay pinoprotektahan nito ang mga karapatan ng mga inosenteng tao mula sa mga terorista ayon sa Department of Interior and Local Government, DILG. Sumunod sa batas, huwag sa dahas.